If you don't have a sense of humor while you're working in sales, you might not last very long. My name is Ken Kupchik, and I work at the Quota, which is a newsletter for sales reps and sales leaders. And I'm also the publisher of Sales Humor, which is the largest social media account in the sales world. I think sales, maybe in particular, lends itself to humor because, it's so frustrating. I don't think most sales reps take themselves incredibly seriously. They're, generally a fun-loving bunch. I think it's that combination of the frustration of the profession coupled with the personalities of the people who work in it that lends itself to being ripe for humor. If you don't have a sense of humor while you're working in sales, you might not last very long. It's so frustrating and there's so much negativity that you kind of have to break the tension. And frankly, I'd go as far as to say that it's the sales managers and sales leadership who have no sense of humor who are the worst to work for. So there was this guy who was watching Instagram and, there was some famous sales trainer who was giving advice on Instagram. And the advice was when somebody asks if you could lower the price, to go ahead and say, well, I can actually raise the price on you, and to use that as a, negotiating tactic or maybe a reverse psychology type of thing. And this person tried that in real life, and the prospect, wasn't having it. The prospect basically flipped out on this sales rep. So that one's pretty funny. Well, they're stressed out because they're tasked with, in my opinion, one of the hardest jobs. You're essentially driving revenue for the company. That's really mostly on your shoulders. There's obviously the rejection, the negativity, and kind of the daunting prospects of starting over every month or every quarter. But on the flip side, you do get paid really well. I think it's attributed to Mary Kay Ash, who founded the Mary Kay cosmetic empire. And it's something like, pretend that every person you talk to has a sign around their neck that says that they're the most important person in the world. And I think that's really important if you want to be a successful salesperson. Obviously, there's grit, tenacity, staying motivated. But I think ultimately that, along with a good amount of preparation, will make you fairly successful in sales. Find a good employer, have a sense of humor, and remember that this is kind of all just temporary. Some of the things that you care about now and that stress you out now aren't going to be things that you look back on and care about much in 10, 20, 30 years. And most likely you, like me, will look back on them and just laugh. The value of a walnut is that it can actually help with brain health. It can actually help make you smarter. So they not only look like brains, but they also help your brains. If you need any more reason than that, then I don't think I can help you.